model to life with MCV products. Visit them on the World Wide Web at mcvproducts.net.
Hi guys, we're going to do a quick update video on our Pickford GTO, but first I want to do a shout out real quick for Dan over at the 60s Rule channel. We participated in his psychedelic 60s group build this year for 2025, and he sent out this nice little wood token to go with that. And I appreciate that, Dan, and the nice words on the back of it. And we built, blow this out a little bit, we built the 65 Goose Impala for that. We used some STS decals on it and some wheels from Jay's Resin Wheels, and it turned out really nice. I'm real happy with the way that one turned out. If you want to go back and check that video out, it is the Born in 65 and the Psychedelic 60s group build series. So that's again, thanks Dan for hosting, and thanks for the token for the group build. Okay guys, I don't remember exactly where we left off in the last video on Pickford's GTO, so I'm just going to kind of do an update. If I may cover some ground that we covered before, and if I did, I apologize. It'll all mush together in the end. Anyway, we'll start off with for the build. We're using the MPC 70 GTO, and we had some aftermarket parts to turn it into the Judge. Aftermarket decals, aftermarket wing, and then I scratch built a front spoiler for it. But anyway, let's start off with, let me adjust the camera here a little bit. There we go. With our chassis, we basically used the stock chassis on it. I did swap out the motor for the small block Chevy motor out of the 66 Nova Pro Street kit, and I put a 3D printed carb on top of that. I do have an air breather for that, but we won't actually have it on the carburetor. It'll be sitting on the side there because I don't want to cover up that nice looking carb. So we've got that. We use the Morgan distributor and plug wires for that. And I'll show the underside. We just basically did a basic paint job there, and since you changed the motor and trans on it, we had to modify the transmission or the drive shaft, so we used a piece of brass tubing for that. Other than that, it's basically all stock there. Since we're building it for the car to match the car in the movie, the car in the movie had the Pontiac Rally tires on, rally wheels and tires on it. Good. They look like they were Goodyears. I didn't zoom in that close. They probably were Goodyears. So we pulled a set of those. Our backs are a little bit bigger and wider than the fronts, but it's going to look good for those. We did put decals on there for the white lettering on those. Up next we have the interior, which we got it finished. We just did it basically in a flat black, because that's the Pickford's car. We had a black interior, and I could go in and gloss up the seats. I may still do that a little bit. Seats in the door card, I haven't decided, but I may just leave it as is because can't really see much once it's inside the car anyway. And I'll put up a couple of still pictures of the dashboard, because we did track down some decals and stuff so we could do all the gauges and stuff on the dash. So now we get to the good, the bad, and the ugly. I had the body painted, bare metal foiled, decaled, and was ready to put a clear on it. And I put the clear on my hood and my wing, and that can of TS13 I was using was just about empty, so I didn't want to start on the body and run out mid-can. So I opened up another can and got a zillion fisheyes with that TS13. They weren't there when I first put it on. They're like within 10 minutes they all started popping. So it was some kind of solvent pop. That can was, I guess, contaminated. I don't know. So into the drink it went. We had to strip it all the way back down to the primer and start over. Fortunately, the one set of decals, the really nice ones I only had one set. I had another one's version, which worked out okay for him. So we had to use those instead. So we got it repainted, re-decaled, refoiled. Did the clear on it. I did not have to repaint the hood. That was the only part I didn't have to repaint. We did strip the chrome and used the AK Super Chrome for that. Like I said, we used the bare metal foil for all the window trim, and then I also used the Super Chrome anywhere where the foil might have got messed up a little bit during the build. Looks like right there, it looks like I need to put a little bit more. I'll probably go over this one right here because it looks like it's kind of got some smuts on it. So we'll go over it with a Super Chrome real fine brush on it and call it a day. So that's where we're at. So we're basically we got the wing here. We'll put that on when we're putting the glass in. We'll put that on. I've got it pinned so that I can pin it, run it through the holes I've drilled in the body, and glue it from the inside. And we'll get the windows glass in. I'll also source the mirror because the kit does not come with a mirror, so I sourced one to put on there. It's not exactly the right way the one should be, but it's pretty close. So we need to get the glass put in and do the final assembly on it, and then this one will be done. We did do our vinyl top. I did the stipple method that I usually do on my vinyl top with the Vallejo paint, and to me a panel liner is a sealer, and it works out pretty well. I'm happy with the way that turns out for me. And so with that, so the next video on this one, we should have it done. It should be completed, and we'll be able to move on to our next build. And well, this one was in the bath. To have something to do, I pulled out one of the Revell snap tight Camaros you see there in the background, and we painted it up in a like a sandy yellow. Because I like the those 60s Camaros with that light nutmeg yellow type color. I think it was called nutmeg or harvest yellow or something. I don't remember. But I like that color, and I like the stripe package that came on this kit. It is curbside. It is a Snap Tight Max, but it is really nice, and we will do a video, standalone video on that one when we get it done. We'll do a all in one video on that because it'll be like our live stream build series. And I'm waffling. If you want to hop in on a group build, just check out the announcement video. You can build any car, truck, van, Jeep, thing, Volkswagen, whatever that you saw that appeared in the movie Dazed and Confused, you can build. You've got all the way to the end of May next year to get it done, so there's no hurry on time. So any car that's in the movie qualifies for the build, and it could be a new kit, old kit, a restarter, a rebuilder kit, a shelf queen, you know, whatever you need to do to get it done is okay by me. So that I'm going to say, if you want a shop card, email me your address and I'll get you one out. And good morning, good evening, good night, depending on where you are in the world when you watch this video. And we'll see you next time. Alright.